What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. And it's 2025. It's a new year. And unfortunately, as regular viewers of this channel know, I went the entire year of 2024 without posting a video. And there's not a day that's gone by that I haven't missed doing it. But many of you who are viewers of the channel have told me that you have kids too. And I had my first son almost 2 years ago. He's almost two. And any of you who have kids know that that really cuts into your you time, so to speak. So, but I am I've got my shop cleaned up and ready. So I decided to do a tool haul. I went and shopped at one of my favorite places, the lady I often refer to as the Snap-on lady. I got some really good stuff. This is $25, and I'm gonna do a good old-fashioned tool haul. Now, I just can't tell you guys how much I've missed doing this. So we've got some really good stuff in this haul here, and I'm just going to go through it. I'm going to start with the screwdrivers. Now, we all know that I could use more screwdrivers, like I could use a hole in the head, but I mean, shoot, when you find really nice ones, you just can't turn them down. And I'm building some sets. Now, the first thing that that really caught my eye was in this bucket she had. She had some of these. I love these tri-lobe design Stanleys. Now, they're made in the USA. I don't know if any of y'all ever watch Adam Savage's channel. I watch it every once in a while. He's the Mythbusters guy. He's got a video where he says these are his favorite screwdrivers ever. And I found this one from another tool haul a long time ago. And I just kind of fell in love with it too. This tri-lobe design, it just feels really good. And so now with this one, I got this kind of flathead, the non-square shank. So that's another one in the set. I got this little one, which I may add this to like my electrical trim kit or something. It's just they're nice to use. I got this nice big flathead, my favorite kind of. I love these square shank big flatheads. So that one feels really good. And then I got a little stubby Phillips. Phillips bit is in great shape, and you just got to pick them up if you see them, guys. I don't know, I don't know what else to say. I just got to pick them up. This one's a little bit bent, but that's okay. I can bend it back. So I'm working on a good set of Stanley, the tri-lobe Stanleys, and I just love them. So that's a great pick. I got some good stuff here. $25 is a little high. I don't know if it's inflation or whatever, but I hadn't shopped at her place in about a year, and I don't know. I guess prices on everything's gone up. Maybe I'm just not used to bargaining like I was. I hadn't had a lot of time to do these tool hauls, so I'm going to get back into the groove of it. So anyway, I got another another big flathead, and you know, this one, it just spoke to me. The ones that say M. Klein and Sons, they really, I'm a sucker for that M. Klein and Sons, that old school kind, and I just really like the feel of this one, so I had to pick that one up. And I picked up, here's another one that just spoke to me. This is a little no name, there's no brand on it, but I think this is a good candidate for one to turn. Y'all have seen how I've turned some little screwdrivers into pry bars before. This one, I love this little handle. It's like, it kind of reminds me of an old Snap-on, but it's not. There's no brand on it, but it's got the little bolster on it, which is cool. And the handle really feels good. Like, I just really like that. So I picked that up. Here is one that, y'all know I have a lot of nut drivers, and my favorites. This is a 7/16, which is a commonly used nut driver for me, and I always pick them up if they're completely hollow, which is, just super useful. Uh, if like I've said a million times, you're doing threaded rod, putting in light fixtures and stuff like that. These are really, really nice to have, or toilet bolts. So this was a really good one. I've got one of these Vermont American, a 3/8 one, so I figured I'll add to that set. And y'all know I love my X lights. They live right here on my bench. Here's the 7/16 X light, but see, this one's even a little bit longer. So you could get a longer threaded rod down through there. So even though I have more nut drivers than I know what to do with, this one actually might come in handy for me. I might put it in my electrical kit. And then a couple multi screwdrivers. This was maybe not, I don't know. There's a couple other things in here I'm really happy about, but this was maybe the find of the day. Mac USA multi screwdriver. Now, this one's a little different. I love these old Mac red hard handles. I just love that. It's just one of my favorite screwdrivers ever. And it's just a double-sided, and it came with it taped for just some shitty old bits and stuff, Taiwan bits. It was just taped to it. That's the only reason I even picked it up. But this, it's not a traditional like ball detent. It's got a friction ring inside here. You got to literally take pliers to get the dang bits out. But that being said, it makes it very secure. So if I wanted to maybe put this somewhere and use when I needed something really secure, I could even put like if I wanted to put a long bit in there, get it real secure, and then I could just kind of have it to do whatever I wanted with long bits. That's cool. And then, I ain't got to worry about it coming out. But the other thing is mainly just the handle is awesome. One of my favorite handles. And I could put, say, it's got the same thing as all these other multi screwdrivers have. So I can put just a regular multi-bit screwdriver shank in there, and it works perfectly fine. And I really love this multi. It's just awesome. And so that is a really good find for me. These are hard to find. You don't find many of these. And here's another thing that I just love, and this is another tri-lobe. This is an Ace brand. The tri-lobe colored 10-in-1 multi screwdrivers. I love them. I found one it's been a long time now. I think it's in this toolbox or somewhere, but I have a green one somewhere. Maybe it's hiding somewhere. Here it is. I found this green one, paid $1 for this at a tool haul, at a estate sale one time, and I just kind of I kind of liked using it. I use it in the shop. It's kind of been one of my go-tos. And this one, it's missing this double-sided bit, but it's got the others, and it's pretty much brand new. It's got the square, the 2 sizes of square, 2 sizes of Torx. So all I need is to find here's my junky old Irwin one that I never use, but I can take this out of it, stick it in here, and boom, there you go. I've got a full 10-in-1, nice bright yellow color you can put in a tool bag, toolbox or whatever, and easy to spot. So I'm really happy about these two multi drivers. It's really, really a good addition. Now, I love 1/4-inch spinner handles. If you might remember from years of watching my videos. I've got a bunch, but I found two really cool ones. This is an Armstrong USA. I love Armstrong, old USA made Armstrong tools. This is just a good one to add to the 1/4 inch drawer. I just love having these around. I like having them in the shop. I like having them in my truck. They're just handy. And I was actually watching not a couple days ago. Well, kind of really honestly, what inspired me to do this video is I was watching this channel called Catus Maximus. I don't know if you're watching this, you might have seen some of his videos. He just has lots of old tools and stuff that he does reviews on, and he had like 40 1/4 inch spinner handles. And and I love it. I was just nerding out on his channel on those tools. So I kind of said, man, I'd like to go get me some new tools, some new old tools, and make me a tool haul video. I miss doing this. So anyway, I got this really cool one. And then this one is just a junk task force, like, probably made in Taiwan or China. But anytime I find one with a nice little square handle like this and the 1/4 inch, that's a big, I just love using these. They're so handy. And if I can just take, you know, one of my 1/4 inch ratchets and stick it on there when I'm doing anything with 1/4 inch stuff. I like to just this is one of the setups that I just like to use all the time, get down in there, you know, do kind of like that, or, get a little extra torque on it when, you tighten something and just get that little extra torque on it, or just bust it loose with the ratchet, and then spin it out. It's just a really, really handy thing. I use it almost anytime I use 1/4 inch stuff. I end up just grabbing this little setup. So I have another one very similar to this one, and it's this one. But this one is a little bit, a little shorter, just a little different. They're old kind of Snap-on clones, but they're just great to have around. I love these things, so I was happy to pick that up. If I see one of them, chances are I'm going to grab it. And then maybe the other really, really big score for the day was this right here. Snap-on USA. That's why I call her the Snap-on lady. She's always got something Snap-on. Always. It's usually something small, but I've picked up a lot of little old Snap-on tools from this lady. And that's always like, probably paid 50 cents for this thing, or $1. And I love this little awl. I'm a big fan of awls. I use them all the time. And this one is just perfect. I'll just sharpen that up a little bit, clean it up, and this will go right into a little carpentry kit or something. I just love that. So that's a big score for me. I was like, my eyes lit up when I saw that. And then, man, so that's just the screwdriver and nut driver and all section. So, man, that right there is a really, really good score for me. I was like, man, my first attempt at doing another vintage tool search, and I scored on my first shot there. So I was real happy with that. And then a couple kind of different tools here. I'm a huge fan of gimmicky Craftsman tools. Will I ever use this? Probably not. It's not a good tool. It's not something that you really can use with any confidence. But it's if it's Craftsman, made in the USA, this one's in really good shape. The handle's in really good shape. I'll probably pick it up, and who knows, maybe I'll come up with some reason why I would need to use this. I doubt it, but it's just a cool, one of those multi-size gimmicky wrenches that Craftsman used to come out with that just kind of, I don't know, it's just nostalgic. So I like that. And then another big find for me, it's like people see something like this laying around and they just don't care about it. But to me, I see this and I'm like, it just makes it makes my day, This is an old rigid, the Ridge Tool Company, Elyria, Ohio, USA. I love when it tells you the state and the city that it was made in. This is a basin wrench, a really nice one. It's the adjustable, like you push this in there and extend it. And if you ever work on faucets and stuff, getting up under there and extending this up and, getting it on the nut and turning it, this is just a lifesaver of a tool. It really is. When you need a basin wrench and you don't have one, it sucks. But this is just, I mean, a huge find. You don't find good stuff like this anymore. Nobody makes good stuff like this anymore. Rigid might still make it, but it's not made in the USA anymore, probably. So that was another one of the biggest finds of the day. So far, this Mac, this Awl, the Snap-on Awl, and that Rigid basin wrench are the three that I'm real happy about. And I've got a few more things. So here we go. We got a couple drill bits here. Now, this is a 3/4 masonry drill bit. Really nice, brand new in the packaging. It's got a little bit of rust on it, but I can knock that off, no problem. Vermont American, made in the USA. Just a really nice drill bit. Looks like the original retail price was $12.99, and that was back in the day. If you wanted to buy this drill bit now, I bet you it'd be more than that, probably $20 or something. I paid $1 for it. And then here's another Vermont American still in the package. 7/16 drill bit. It's just really good value. You need good drill bits, and I lose my drill bits all the time. I've got a kit where I keep good drill bits, and I'll talk about it on another video maybe. But I've got a new job again now. I'm a superintendent for construction projects, and I'm just always going through drill bits, losing them, breaking them. So this is just awesome to get, stuff that's just big time value. And here is one thing. She had it marked $5. I didn't pay $5. Just a little set here of a couple extensions and a ratchet. And first off, I saw these V series. These are great 3/8 V series Craftsman. The best Craftsman you can get right here is this V series, made in the USA. This one is just a no name, but this is a great extension right here. And this ratchet, which, it's kind of a junky, clunky old ratchet. It's the Stanley Workmaster, and they're fun little ratchets. It's probably made in China or Taiwan, but it's just a nice little. I kind of enjoy this little reverse switch. I don't know why, but I like it. And I've got the 1/4" one. I found that one. So now I've got a 3/8 one. So it's just a nice little add to the collection, and they're just neat. I like that. I like round head ratchets. I like old ratchets and different designs, and they're just fun to collect and fun to use. So I was just happy to get that for sure. And then the last few things here, I've got some punches and some wrenches. Now, first we'll go with the punches. Oh, and it's hard for me to. I've got a problem with these Nicholson files. I love them. This one was in really good shape, and I love files. I use them like when I need a file. I'm so glad I have files. I keep them all over the place. But so I had to get that because it's just in too good a shape. Made in the USA, Nicholson. And then in the bottom of this bucket, I was looking, and there's always punches and chisels and stuff at these, but a lot of them, are junk, and I have a lot of good ones that I found, but these ones are my favorite ones to find right here. These are Proto Professional, made in the USA, punches and chisels. So this looks like it was maybe a pin punch, and then somebody turned it into a center punch. And then here's another pin punch. And then these were my favorites, is these little cold chisels. I love using little cold chisels. They're good. They're real handy to have. And these are probably the best ones I own now, is these little Protos. I'll sharpen them up, and yeah, they're just perfect. So that is Always a good find when you can get some real good little punches and chisels to add to the collection. And then this right here caught my eye. One of my favorite brands to find is Starrett, LS Starrett Company, made in Massachusetts. They're machining tools. And this is, I don't know, maybe somebody in the comments can let me know. But this is just a little pokey marking all type thing. You can take this out, but I just love these old Starrett tools. It's one of my favorite brands. The quality of the steel on them is just they're almost never rusty. They're like tempered steel that's just like I don't know what it is about what they how they made their stuff. It's high quality stuff. It'll be sitting with a bunch of rusty stuff and it won't be rusty. And it's I just love that brand of tools. Starrett brand. And then that I had to get some wrenches. Screwdrivers and wrenches are my weakness. So here is a Williams Super Wrench. I love these. They're one of my favorite things. I've got a good little set now. I'm working on a standard Williams Super Wrenches. This one's a 9/16, which I don't have. Now, what I do have is, let me look in this drawer here where I keep these. I've got a 1/2 inch. I've got a 7/16. And I believe I've got another. Oh, and I've got a 3/4. Here's my 9/16. So I'm well on my way to having a good set of Williams Super Wrenches. And they're really nice wrenches. I love these. So this 9/16 Super Wrench, welcome to the shop. Love that. And then I got some other little Super Wrenches here. These are some old school ones. Little guys, but very cool. I like these little angle. This angle comes in handy every once in a while. They call them, I guess, ignition wrenches, but that's a Williams Super Wrench, 3/8. It's just 3/8. Both angles 3/8. Same thing, 7/16. And these are just real handy to have. I just throw them in I've got a little drawer back here with just little wrenches, and I use them all the time. I love them. So 7/16, and then here is a 5/16 and 11/32 right here. And this one, I just love the old branding on those Williams Super Wrenches. Really cool. And then a couple other really neat ones. First off, here is a 11mm USA Indestro, and the finish on it is just really nice. Nice satin finish on it. So I just couldn't. I mean, how can you not pick that up, And then here's a neat one, which I don't know. These wrenches, they're kind of gimmicky. It's a 3/8 by 7/16, and it's like one of those speed wrenches, where you can turn it and then almost ratchet it. But anyway, it's neat. It is a Blue Point, made in the USA, Blue Point Supreme. And I love those Blue Point Supreme old ones. They're cool old wrenches. I've got a couple other ones. And then the last thing here is just a great little 4-inch. I love a little 4-inch crescent wrench. They're nice to have. And this one, pretty good shape. I can clean it up. It's a Blackhawk USA. And I like old Blackhawk USA brand tools too. They're cool. I wonder who made this. Probably, I don't know, New Britain, or there's got OK right there. I don't know what that means. Oh, Western Forge. That's who made it. So just like the old Craftsman, nice little Blackhawk one. So that's the tool haul for $25. It's hard to beat that. Definitely the top the top finds were this Snap-on All, this Mac handle here, and this rigid basin wrench, and just some everything I got here is really, really nice. And you could spend $25 on a lot worse stuff than this. So um, anyway, uh, now if you've made it this far in the video, you know you're a real fan. So here's what I'll say is I want to thank all the subscribers who have kept watching the videos and kept commenting on the videos, saying I've had so many comments over the last year or so saying, hey, we missed the videos, hope you're doing well, you know, and all. And I read all the comments still, and I'm committed to trying to get back on the schedule of uploading. I've got a lot of content to make. I mean, I've really got a lot of stuff I can talk about. I work in construction now. My life has totally changed. I've got a 2-year-old son, and I'm now running construction projects, and my tool arsenal has changed. The way I work has changed. I've got a different work truck. Getting ready to make another video talking about the tools that I've bought recently, that I just bought for, like, you know, like how I always do, the Christmas tool haul, New Year tool haul. I got some really nice stuff that I've just bought from, you know, for the sales and stuff for work that, you know, I'm really liking using. So anyway, we'll talk about that all in the future. I've got a lot of good content ready to make, and I just got to find the time. I've never been so busy in my life, and but I miss doing these videos. Thank you to everybody who keeps watching them, and if you got any requests or questions, or if there's anything that you want to see, let me know in the comments. And like I said, thank you for all the people that have been continuing to follow the channel. It really means a lot to me. So happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one.